What up, what up, what up? We are back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, oh man. We are back, chat. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It definitely is hump day. Make no mistake about it. So we are back in the building. Gonna try to make a little monies. Make no mistake about it, chat. Oh, man. Mac Jones. Good morning, y'all. Let's get this money with D-Money. Hey, I hope so. Safe travels to PW. Yeah, definitely safe travels to PW. That's a long drive, Chad. I think he's doing it within 3 days. Cray Cray with Lil Ray Ray. Midwest Traders, hey D, just me staying true to the game and learning tons of sauce daily, my guy. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. But we're gonna see what we can get today. For a show, you already know. Oh man. So PW's driving to Cali, chat. So PW will be streaming on Monday. So I'll be rocking out rest of the week, 9 a.m. Probably 9 to 12:30. Go to lunch, come back 2 to 4 for the rest of the week. And the next week, PW will be rocking out chat the morning stream. And I'll be rocking out 12 to 4. So that's the schedule for next week. Somebody said they're glad that PW did actually fire me. Yeah, Chad. I was never fired, so we got to make sure. People are like getting like fired up, Chad. I got DMs. I got all kind of craziness sent to me. So yeah, I did get fired, Chad. It was a joke. So clearly, I'm still here. But you know, PW was a little. Maybe it was the heat of the moment. You know, the heat of the game, chat. If you missed it, we had a game of horse, and PW witnessed the raft of D-Money. Yes, sir. We were not okay. Yeah, apparently, I understand the frustration, but it was a joke, Chad. It was a joke. So I'm here. Never fear. D-Money's still here. Did you win? Yeah, I actually won. Make no mistake about it. That is correct, Amondo. That is correct, Amondo. Well, it's Wednesday, chat. We know we got FOMC this afternoon. So what is the market going to bring today? That's the question that we all want to know. Good morning, D-Money. Hey, good morning. How are you? Yeah, you can check it out, chat. It's approximately 3 hours into Monday's stream. So if you go pull up Monday's stream, it's about 3 hours in. You will see the festivities. Make no mistake about it. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to get ready here. We're going to get the party started. If you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, chat, you know what to do. We just out here trying to make a little money on a Wednesday. Why not? Why not? Buenos dias. Yeah. You already know. So what do we got here, chat? Well, we know that this is daily chart from yesterday. We're well aware that we had some bears basically selling pressure in the market. We know that, chat. So we're gonna map out yesterday's daily candle high and low. We'll see what today brings. We know that there's going to be some volatility at some point, I would like to think today, due to the fact that we do have FOMC and the funds rate coming out this afternoon. Starting the festivities for that start at 2 o'clock. Yesterday's daily high, 27,512. And you got yesterday's daily candle low sitting at 27,009.50. All right, so that's your daily candle high and low for yesterday, chat. As you can see, a lot of bullish momentum kind of hanging out in the market. We know that we've been on a tear since basically, I mean, you can go all the way back where the party started, basically April 6th, my birthday. Go figure, chat, right? We've been on a tear to the upside. Hasn't been a straight path, though. These candles are a little misleading, chat, because we know we've had a lot of chop and then started to get followed through to the upside. But that's your daily candle high and low mapped out. So we got that. We know now the unfortunate part currently at the moment, we are sitting within yesterday's daily candles range. And if you rock out with D-Money, you rock out with the BDH because PW talks about it as well. A lot of times when you have a daily candle, like the current daily candle sitting inside of yesterday's daily candle range, you get some chop. So I hate to say that, but is that going to be the case today? We're going to find out. What's your hours today? Yeah, I'm rocking out until 12:30 for the AM session. And then I'll come back 2 to 4. That'll be the schedule for the rest of the week, chat. Make no mistake about it. Next week, like I mentioned it earlier, you got PW will be streaming next week in the morning, and then I'll be coming on 12 to 4. So we got you covered. Speaking of got you covered, Apex had you covered. 90% off. It is back using the code PW. You already know. You already know. What's the ticker? This is NQ. DMONEY, welcome back. It's always funny, chat, because clearly some people weren't here yesterday. I streamed yesterday, chat, 12 to 4. So but you gotta love it. Either way, we're gonna get the party started. We already got over 2,000 people rocking out. It's only 9:11. Do me a solid if you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We're gonna ramp up here in viewership. Make no mistake about it. Heading into that 9:30 time frame for market open. So we're gonna drop a poll. We're gonna give you ample time to get the party crack-a-lacking here. See how you guys are feeling. We'll give you 3 options just to have some fun with the chat. Why not? All right, so drop the poll. You're able to get your votes in, up or down, market open. We're gonna do. I'll give you my thought process. Just kind of shared it a little bit, right? We're inside of yesterday's daily candle range, so it could be some low expectation, kind of going into the open, and we'll let this thing play out. But the 3 options I have, chat, I gotta laugh. So up, down, or I'm confused. You gotta love it. Of course, there's gonna be. Believe it. The funny thing here, guys, is that we have 38% feel like they're confused. 32% feel like we're gonna go up, market open. 30% feel like we're gonna go down. So it's a mixed bag right now. Cray. Oh man. All right, so this is your 1 hour chart. Been stuck in a range, and that's exactly what I was talking about. A lot of times you get this consolidation, choppy market when you're inside of the candles range. So we know we have FOMC on the horizon today, chat. Got to be patient. I'm gonna let the market open up and pick a direction, possibly, and then try to join the momentum in that direction. That's the game plan for me. I don't have a necessary. I mean, obviously, we know overall the market has been bullish, but that's just how I'm gonna play it. I think it's you got to be smart today. So you had core durable goods orders, building permits, and a few other news-related topics. 8:30. They were not red folder, however. So just be mindful that we've had some non-red folder news. 2 o'clock, Federal funds rate, FOMC statement, and then you got the press conference at 2:30, chat. Make no mistake about it. D-Money, why would you try momentum in a range day instead of support and resistance or liquidity sweep and reversals? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Taven. You got to play this smart. We don't know what we're going to get until market opens. I mean, right now we've been kind of stuck in a consolidation range. So just for a visual, you can kind of see that we've been stuck here for the since basically 4 a.m. I hate to say it, but that's what we have right now at the moment. So about a 95-point range, chat, we've been stuck in since 4 a.m. Consolidation. By the way, this, like I said, this is the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour chart. So we will see what happens. 4 hour chart right now currently is bullish. Wick at the top and the bottom of the candle. It's his last one. Will there be cake? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're not sure, but we're going to find out. Don't you worry. Just when I thought I had the market figured out. Yeah, it doesn't mean that we won't. Who knows, chat? We don't know what's going to happen. Either way, we're fired up. We got to be fired up the same way I was fired up to beat PW in the horse game. I don't know if he's tuned in or not, but I know he's on the drive. That goes for Denny as well, chat. We just got to throw it out there. Denny, I beat PW down. I beat you down. I said it. There it is. Denny was trying to take shots at D-Money. I beat him down. I beat you down. Bro came in with a shooting sleeve. That's right. That's right. I was and I can't lie. It did work. The shooting sleeve did not work because I had plenty of bricks. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That was my worst shooting performance that I've had in a minute. Denny catching strays. No, Denny was taking shots at D-Money. He was saying that he needs to come down here and show me how to shoot. He didn't think I saw it, but I saw the chat. He was very adamant about it. So all right. Well, we're gonna find out what we get today, chat. I'm like I said, low expectations kind of going into this. Gonna be patient, and we'll see what the market gives. Quite a few bulls in the chat. 37% so far, about 1,000 votes. Feel like we're going up. So 33% still. They're saying they're confused. I think people in the chat just they selected that because they love that as an option. But it is a pretty even. I mean, it's a pretty even across the board for the most part. So mixed bag. Hey D, I'm back in full effect today after getting cooked by the market yesterday. Yeah. So had a pretty good day yesterday. We'll see what today brings. Every day is a little different, so we're gonna find out. Lucid accounts. I will be trading my Lucid Flex accounts, chat, up to 40% off using the code PW. Why not? They are, I would have to say Lucid has to be in the top 3 prop firms in my opinion. I know PW feels the same. So they are definitely a leader now, one of the leaders in the space. I'll say that. So Lucid Flex accounts, 50% consistency rule in the evaluation phase. However, no consistency rules in the funded phase. So you gotta love it. Using the code PW as always. What makes them better than Tradeify? So what I'll say is, I mean, they have some similar plans, to be honest, but with Lucid, I think, you know, AJ, I mean, they got a good community going. They got a good thing going, chat. He's very active, social media, etc. Right? I believe they have a Discord. I'm not in there, but I'm pretty sure they have a Discord. He's pretty active in there as well. So great, little Ray. Cray with little Ray. Yeah, I'm pulling that up now. So let's see. So here it is. You have the Lucid Flex accounts, guys. These are the accounts that I'm trading. I have the funded accounts, obviously, right? So 50K account right now, $98 using the code PW. No activation fee. 50% consistency rule. It's end of day drawdown. And your profit goal obviously is $3,000. So you're able to pass as quick as 2 days. But you can take as long as you want. There's no monthly billing. It's a one-time payment. So once it's funded, like I said, no consistency in funded, 5 days to pay out, and 5 payouts to live. So you gotta love it. You got options. If you want to go the evaluation route where you want 1 day to pass, maybe you're feeling a little aggressive, they have you covered as well. So you got the 50K Pro account. That is 1 day to pass. Make no mistake about it. You're able to do that in 1 day. However, you do have a daily loss limit. There's no daily loss limit in the Flex account, chat. I get that question a lot, so that's why I'm kind of breaking this down. So there is no daily DLL. Obviously, it's your balance. So whatever your balance is on the 50K account, you get $2,000 of drawdown. That's your, you know, if you lose 2,000, I mean, you obviously blown the account at that point. But pro accounts do have a $1,200 DLL. Once it's funded, profit target's the same, $3,000. Once you're funded, you got a 40% consistency rule in the funded phase. So just a heads up on that, right? Use the code PW. You already know. We're ramping up here, chat. We are ramping up here. Getting ready for market open. You got a minute or two on the poll, so get your votes in. We're gonna finalize this thing and get ready for the market open here in the next couple minutes. Do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. We got to keep the streak alive of 1,000 likes. We have 3,600 people tuned into the show, guys. So I just logged into the stream to see how many likes we got. So we got 681 likes. We got 3,600 people tuned in. We're going to ramp up here rapidly in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Got to keep the streak alive. Come on, man. Come on, man. Built for this, or built this. Oh, built for this. Okay, you got the foe. You got the foe. You didn't say for, you said foe. So, okay, all right, all right. Built for this. I said hello, Demarius. That is a very aggressive hello because you're using my first name's government in an aggressive manner. Good morning. Good morning. We are here. Yeah, I see that. Are we going down or up? We don't know yet because we're stuck inside of yesterday's daily candle range. So gotta be patient. Let the market open up. We're gonna find out. Right now, getting some selling pressure, kind of stepping into the market. I see that. So if we're able to get back above 27,028, you know, our longs in play because that puts us above the 14 EMA, targeting the top of that range up above like 288. If we lose these lows down here, 27,190, is there more downside towards 27,000? All right, so that's the. You got a lot of room to yesterday's daily candles low, chat, 27,009, right? If we really pick up momentum and we lose this basically support here on a 1 hour chart. So we're gonna find out. Gonna be patient, let the market kind of open up, and then we'll see. I'm gonna try to spot the momentum, chat, if there's some momentum in the market, right? Keep in mind we do have FOMC this afternoon. All right, so we're gonna give you about 30 seconds to get your votes in. We got 1,600 votes. I like to get it around at least 1,700 before finalizing the poll. And we're hanging out at 978 likes. So do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, chat, you know what to do. Got to keep that 1K streak alive. Come on, man. I'm still confused. Yeah, I'm not laughing, trying to be rude. I'm just funny because I honestly didn't think that we were going to have that high of a percentage kind of vote that way. So it's kind of funny that I put that as an option and we got almost 30% of the chat. But if you're new, there's nothing wrong. Chat, nobody knows what's going to happen at market open. You got to let it open up and then we'll see what we can get. You got about 55 seconds left. We're going to finalize the poll now. We got almost 1,800 votes. And you got 36% feel like we're going down. 35% feel like we're going up. And then 29% is confused. So mixed bag today, chat. The funded trader NQ. Today's the day to YOLO some accounts, guys. But make no mistake, use always code PW. Hey, you're right about that. It's always going to give you the best deal. For sure. All right, we're getting ready here. We got about 10 seconds left. There it is. Market is open. All right, selling pressure stepping in here, chat. Not great for the bulls. We just lost these lows that we talked about, right? 190 gets lost, and then are we headed downtown Julie Brown? It seems that way. All right, so yeah, shorts are looking promising here, chat, towards 27,000. This is Cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. And you got to push right back up. All right. So a lot of volatility right now. Look at this push right back up, guys. Got to be careful. About a 30-point retracement. Nothing screaming longs right now, however, because we've lost, basically broke out of that support level of the range we were stuck in. And we are pretty crazy flush off of the 14 EMA. Let me map this out. 5-minute ORB. Got the low 136.50, or sorry, high 136.50. Sure, low 218, 218. I say we're bearish until earnings. Yeah, maybe. Got about a minute, 20 seconds left. 5-minute candle. Got 27,000 sitting down there. To the downside. Is that going to be in play? You're getting some pretty hefty price action. I mean, that's 218. Just mapping this out because we're going to be set here in the next 38 seconds. 5-minute ORB is going to be set. You got the low. So far, 27,132.25. So, all right, so a lot of bearish momentum in the market, chat. New open here. New 5-minute candle open. Trying to quick. So you got to be quick on the trigger with this momentum, chat. This is Cray with Lil Ray Ray. Didn't get a candle close though, right? You got a swipe of the ORB low. We know what happens typically when that happens. You get a push right back up. So let's see how this plays. Get back below these lows here. You're targeting 27,000 to be honest. So if we're able to get back above, below 27,124, you're targeting. I would be targeting 27,000. A lot of bearish momentum in the market. Right back up. The funny thing, chat, is that probably didn't expect price to give us that momentum kind of starting out. Honestly, thought it was going to be a lot more chop. But you had to flush McGush. Right back up off the ORB. You gotta love it. So just gonna be patient. Let's see how this plays. About a 64-point retracement right back up. Volume going in and out. Still bearish in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna find out. Obviously, we need to get back below, in my opinion, 27,133, right? If we're gonna continue the downside. Need to be patient, see how it plays. That's all. Got about 15 seconds left. Current 5-minute candle. So this is always a little tricky, chat, when you get that swipe, right? When you get that swipe of the ORB low and then we push right back up, it's a little interesting there. 1 hour chart has a bottom wick that's being formed as well. Why so quiet? What's quiet? What do you mean? We're waiting for, we're back inside the 5-minute ORB. There's nothing to, you got to be patient. You're looking for some kind of indication as far as what they're going to do now with the market. Current 15-minute candle, if you're a 15-minute ORB trader and you're a bull, you like that bottom wick that's being formed. Expecting price to basically get back above 200. So 15-minute candle has about 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Starting to get a rejection here. 5-minute chart. If you lose 174, you targeting 130, right? So I think, you know, it's probably smart. Let this 15-minute candle close out, because you got this long bottom wick, and we've seen that plenty of times where that turns into bullish momentum to the upside on a reversal. So if we pick up steam here and we lose 174, maybe you get a flush. So need to be patient, chat. That's all. I'm going to map out the lowdown here on the 15-minute chart because we got less than about 2 minutes left. See this pump? See this bullish reaction, chat? That's why I don't want to just get short. Because, you know, you got that bottom wick 15-minute chart. So, going to map out the low. So the low sitting down here, 124.25. 15-minute ORB. Low. So it's hard to want to short this without seeing like something more convincing. And that 15-minute candle, that bottom wick is not convincing that it's time to go short yet. Would have to start seeing us get back, basically back below maybe 150. Everybody wants you to be like a robot and do the trading for them. That's not how it works. Yeah, that's definitely not how it works. You got 50 seconds left. 15-minute ORB is going to be set. Bulls want us back above 27,209, chat. That's the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So clearly that level needs to be reclaimed for the uptrend momentum to continue if this is going to be a V-shaped recovery on the 5-minute chart. All right, 30 seconds left. 15-minute ORB is going to be set. It's looking bearish at the moment. All right, here it is. So your ORB set. 15-minute ORB is set. We got the high and low mapped out. If we lose 171, we're looking for more downside here towards 123, chat. So let's see how this plays. $203 would be the stop. Pretty wide stop there, but you see the momentum kind of stepping in to the downside here, chat. So let's see, 183. All right, I'm gonna try a short, guys. Stop is gonna be back at 183. This could, you know, because they could possibly yoke me here, because of the we don't have a top wick on the current 5-minute candle, but I'm basically anticipating that we basically just sell off to the downside. Doesn't mean it's gonna work. Right, down towards 124. Not good. So getting basically instantly chopped right back up, guys. First trade. I'm gonna close that. I don't like it. So got chopped. There it is. Now it's forming a top wick. And I basically wanted the rejection of anticipating the rejection of the 14 EMA and then a push back down. And I hate to say it, but now might be the better entry for the short, to be honest, guys. Because we had no top wick when I entered. Pretty much got instantly chopped, right? So we'll see. Had to close it out. So pretty quick trade, and got instantly chopped. And I think that now that high was put in, that's a 201 would be the stop here on a short right back down towards 124, right? Which would be technically a better entry. Should have waited for a top wick, and I didn't wait, guys. To be honest. Wanted a top wick to form it, and we push basically towards 123 at momentum to the downside. Saw the 15-minute chart. Bottom wick, but still closed bearish. So it's a bit tricky right now, right? I think this is a little tricky because you got that bottom wick on the 15-minute candle, and it's not necessarily telling you that there's going to be momentum in that direction. So this we could be in for a little bit of a tricky day here, to be honest, starting out. So probably need to wait for more confirmation that we're going to drop to the downside. Tried a quick trade, didn't work, got chopped almost instantly, to be honest. I think I was maybe up a couple points, and then by the time I flipped over to the screen to show you guys, I was already down over 10 points. Let me see, 27,200. So this 170 level, yeah, this is looking trappy. So like they're gonna push this thing, guys, to the upside. Looking a little trappy here. $15-minute candle. Yeah, this is looking a little trappy. Like they want to push hard to the upside. There's 206. Yeah, there it is, guys. There's the huge pump. There's the huge pump to the upside. Was able to catch some of that. Cray with Lil Ray right here, chat. There's a crazy pop to the upside. Was able to catch some of that push to the upside. Cray with Lil Ray right here. Cray with Little Ray. Just basically rode the momentum. And was able to catch some of that pump. What a crazy day, guys. Well, we knew it. We knew today was gonna be a possibly crazy day with volatility. That's crazy. All right, so was able to make back the loss there. Counts up $354. And now we'll see what we can get. We had a break to the upside. Basically above the ORB high, so we'll see what happens. Put in a high up here, 27,223. Right back inside of the ORB range. Warbucks, you're able to trade starting as cheap as $36 for a 5K account, guys. Trading equities, believe it or not. That is cray with Lil Ray. So let's see how this 5-minute candle closes out, guys. So you had a pretty decent pop here to the upside. Was able to get in really quick on those longs. That was a pretty decent pop of about 44 points. Saw the momentum kind of building, hopped into a long. Was able to catch some of it, right? And now we'll see what we can get here. Every day is crazy. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. You got less than 7 minutes for the 1 hour candle to close. And when I was referring to the 15-minute candle, chat, the bottom wick that was put in, look at the pop here. So that bottom wick on the 15-minute candle kind of painted this story where bulls were definitely aggressive trying to push this thing higher. So that's why you got to be a little cautious. Didn't like the price action. Got pretty much chopped right away on that first trade. Had to close it, right? And now we're hanging out right at the ORB high. And longs look good here, chat, to the upside. So you got 5 seconds left. This candle is going to close above the ORB high. Make no mistake about it. So there's your 15-minute candle ORB break to the upside, guys. And then you got a pretty decent pop there on the current candle. You didn't get a retracement, though. So you're waiting now for a bottom wick possibly to be put in. And then we expand out of this range to the upside towards these highs up here at 280. To be a standard ORB break. Got 4 minutes left. Current 15-minute candle, a little bit more than 4 minutes. If you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Looking for longs here to take us up towards possibly 280. You got momentum building. And we want to see if it continues, right? So we had a closure above the ORB high, breakout. You definitely want to see us get back above 234 area. Kind of confirm that momentum stepping into the upside, chat. One hour candle, less than about 3 minutes left. Look at the bottom wick on the 1 hour candle, guys. Cray Lil Ray. So definitely trapped a lot of people down there. Had the drop initially at open and then price reverse. What I've noticed, there has been a pattern. It almost seems like, right? You get that ORB kind of open and then price has been reversing, going the opposite direction. So that bullish momentum stepped right back in and bullish push price right back up. Had the low at 27,124. Apex 90% off, guys, using the code PW. Got FOMC coming up later today. Some people are gonna go YOLO, so hey, use the code PW. Why not? You're able to trade 20 accounts. End of day drawdown is now an option, as we just kind of wait for this to build out. See if this momentum is going to continue to the upside, or is that it? Hanging out right below the 50 EMA and in between the 14. So 5-minute chart. So you got your 4-hour candle that's going to close as well. Nasty 4-hour chart, right? You got the long wick top and bottom, which is screaming indecision. $20 seconds left. All right, so here, all right, new 1-hour candle, new 4-hour candle, chat. Push down automatically right away. Pretty instantly, right? 4-hour chart, same thing. So let's see if we can get back above. So now your long bias, if we can reclaim these highs above 237. Would have to see us back above 237 for longs. So could not reclaim that 50 EMA chat, which is not great for the bulls, right? So you can kind of see how we had rejections here previously while we were, the last time we were here, and now you're getting rejections again. Higher time frame as well. Just lost the ORB high, 27,218. Back below the 14 EMA 5-minute chart. So not looking great for the bulls. You lose these lows below 195, could be targeting 155 or lower. It could come pretty quick. To the downside, chat. So look out here for these lows. Could come pretty quick towards 155. Would love to see this candle stay below the 14 EMA for shorts. 27,207. Which would confirm that the downside could be here to stay for a while, right? Kind of get back down here towards 27,124. So let's see how this plays out in the next 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Fair value gap is fighting. Yeah, I don't use fair value gap, so I'm not sure what fight is happening with the fair value. I'm just being honest, I don't use it, so I'm not sure what's happening with the fair value gap. I just know that for bears, they want this thing to stay below the 14 EMA, then you pick up momentum to the downside. So that's what I'm leaning towards for shorts here, guys. Looking at lows of 154 possibly getting taken, right? If we can't hold that 14 EMA. So 5-minute chart, about 44 seconds. Let me see something. Yeah, I mean, that's about 77 points. So you got some room. 4-hour chart had that indecision. That's the problem, that we're digging into that bottom wick, that long bottom wick on the 4-hour chart. But all right, push up, form some kind of top wick. All right, I'm gonna try a short here, chat. We'll see if we get momentum to the downside or not. If we get chopped, I mean, that's just the kind of day that we're having, right? 217 will be the stop. So if it gets back to 217, I'm out of the trade. Entry on this setup was 197. Don't want to back above 217. Targeting these lows down here. But it is not it's not giving the follow through, right? So you gotta love this. Oh man. So that's the invalidation point right here. We're right at it, guys. I need this thing to drop with momentum to the downside here. Pick up steam and get back towards 148 or lower, to be honest. All right. There's over 10 points, guys. I would say take it if you want to take it off that table, but I want the flush McGush here. We'll see if we get it. Having a battle. No follow through. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's having a hard time with follow through right now, right? You would expect us. We rejected a 14 EMA, so I wanted to flush on here at least a 156. To be honest, guys, at least at a minimum, right? Like 156 area. All right, there's over 10 points, chat. There's 15 points. Let's go, baby. Come on, guys. Feel free to take profit as you will, chat. Don't be greedy. You know, hey, take what you can get here on this kind of choppy chop market, but want the flush McGush. Want at least 20 points, to be honest, but might not get it. Might get a pullback. Drop a W in the chat if you took the shorts there. You had 15 points plus. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, we're going to close that out, guys. We can always re-enter. It's probably going to flush McGush now. You know that. All right, so took the shorts and could be looking to re-enter, to be honest, if they pick up momentum, guys. You had over 15 points on the trade. Drop a W in the chat. You got to love it. Want that 150. I feel like that 124 level could be in play. Just taking a while. Getting it like back and forth seesaw action. Yeah, 14, 15, 200. That's the EMA. Make no mistake about it. It had pretty close to almost 20 points and didn't like the price action. So just took it off. So you had two winning trades, one losing trade. Had a quick long that I had to take, basically recover from the choppity chop I had instantly on that first trade. And see how we're not getting a follow through yet, guys? Like, they're not ready to flush price. Now, if we lose 177, that could be enough to kind of get us back towards these lows. You got about 50 plus points to the downside if we can lose 177, chat. But see this push back up? So I'm glad I took it off the table. What is this price action? Yeah, this is FOMC day. So a lot of this can be expected, chat. Remember, start of the stream, I kind of said it. I said I didn't have super high expectations only because it's FOMC, right? And the market kind of builds up for that going into the afternoon. So you could get some choppity chop back and forth price action leading up to that. So you got to be careful, right? And it's not smart, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but I've learned that it's not smart to be super greedy on FOMC day, chat, because if you got profit sitting in front of you, 15 points, 20 points, etc., might not be a bad idea to take it off the table. Pretty typical Fed day. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, we are now. All right, so if you're a bear, you don't want to see us get back above the opening range high, right? 27,218. You want us to basically reject now off of this area and sell back to the downside, chat. That's just what it is. But if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button, chat. Try to get to 2,000 likes. We got to keep the streak alive. We've had over 2,000 likes every morning stream, chat, for weeks on weeks on weeks. So we got over 5,100 people tuned into the show. So do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We just out here trying to make a little money. 40 seconds left. So the 15-minute candle is getting ready to close, and you got another bottom wick. Oh, boy. Sometimes you got to laugh. Sometimes you got to laugh, chat. To be honest, I would sell again here. Yeah. I mean, that could be, you know, you definitely don't want us to pop that previous candle's high though, but this is a make or break for the bears at the moment, right? You would anticipate that we sell off here, kind of get back below 180. Could be the play. But you don't like that bottom wick that was put in on a previous 15-minute candle though, right? Like that long bottom wick kind of tells you that some bulls stepped in at the close. Going into the close of that candle. And that's why you wait. So some back and forth price action, chat. Make no mistake about it. Wickety wick. Price action. Question, is there any buffer balance after keeping my Lucid Flex 50K funded account? So you're able to withdraw 50% of the profits. So up to your max payout amount, right? So as an example, the 50K account, you can withdraw max $2,000. So, and that could be 50% of the balance in your account, all right? So in other words, if you want to take out $2,000, you need to have $4,000 in there, right? Because 50% of that would be $2,000. So, but the minimum payout is $500, so you don't have to, right? Minimum payouts $500. All right, so you'll be looking here if you're a bear. You don't want us back above the previous candle's high, chat. Because if we pop that previous candle's high, could be more upside. So you're looking for a rejection here and not being able to get back above 27,225. You will be trying to anticipate this, right, as a lower high, and then we sell off back down. But definitely some knee-jerk reaction, chat. We are getting right off the ORB. There's the pop of the high. 15-minute chart. Bulls are not done yet. So they are stepping in with aggression. The bulls, once again, chat. Back above the ORB high. About 55 seconds left on the current candle. So we'll let this candle close out, chat. We'll see how it closes. If it closes bullish, you could be in for some momentum to the upside. You got 45 seconds left, and then we'll take a look. You're always trading prop firms. 1 million, yeah. So trading prop firms, Lucid accounts right now, Lucid Flex accounts. Using their capital, why not? Use the code PW. Check out onlypropfirms.com. Sounds like you're new to the channel. Got about 21 seconds left for this candle to close out. Got some momentum here. All right. So you got a bullish close there, chat. Right back above the ORB. And you like that if you're a bull, because that could signal that we're going to get a pop here to the upside, right? Your stop can be basically back below 200 or 211. So at least you would have a measured stop here if you're trying longs. Anticipating that we get back above 250 to the upside. You're right at the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. So that could be a little trappy trap. So that's the kind of day it's been, chat, right? You're getting like these. You just swipe the previous candle's high and then right back inside of the ORB. Oh boy. Everything you say, it does the opposite. Back in, I'm not actually, so when you listen to what I'm saying, I'm talking through what's happening in the market. You gotta understand that, right? And I'm basically talking through scenarios for bulls and bears. You gotta understand that. Like, sometimes I think people get confused, chat. Like, they don't understand. Like, you're talking through what's happening in the market. That's it. Right? Like, we're clearly prices, we're hanging out above the ORB. We're bouncing back and forth between the ORB right now. That's just what it is. So it's either you try to play it as a breakout to the upside, or you sit on your hands and wait for more confirmation. But I'm literally just talking through what's going on in the market. So it sounds like you're probably just looking to hit buy or sell. And that's why you want me to just say buy or sell. Clearly. It's like crazy. It's crazy, chat. Like, you could tell the people that they want you to just tell them buy or sell, because they're not understanding that you're talking through what's happening in the live market. The market's live, right? It's moving back and forth. It's like crazy, man. This is ridiculous price action, man. Ridiculous, yeah. But it's FOMC day, chat. So it's not, could be, I guess, expected. We the longer you kind of trade this, that the market could kind of give you some back and forth, like, price action. Even if they're going to push price higher. Doesn't mean that it's going to be smooth on the way up. Right? Everything's, you getting these bottom wicks kind of being put in. So could be expected. But look at the 15-minute chart. Like, this is what I'm saying, guys. It's like the 15-minute chart looks bullish. That bottom wick looks very bullish. Doesn't mean you won't have retracements, though, right? Even if they're going to push price higher. Expect chop on FMC. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Think the play is just get in at a good entry and let longs ride, chat, right now. That's it. Have a measured stop. Clearly, they don't want this to drop right now. You got a bullish reaction off the opening range. All right, there it is, 27,248, right? So this is what I'm saying. You're getting these. And you got up to like 280 or higher for the pop. So there it is. There's the pop again. New high, kind of like out of this consolidation range, right? That kind of looks like a W pattern. 5-minute chart. And you wonder if there's enough juice to kind of get us to 280 or higher. So who took longs? Who took longs on the pop, chat? So yeah, that's the tough longs. Yeah, it's just that you're the bottom wicks, right? That's what it is. It's the bottom wicks, guys. Your entry, you almost got to anticipate it. It's like, if you guys remember last week, we had some of this price action where your best entry was on a retracement, anticipating a bottom wick on the 5-minute chart, and then you're letting it ride. That's it. That's what's happening, right? Because you had the breakout, you had the push, retracement, push. Now do we get a retracement and a push higher? But we just did a nice recovery out, back above the opening range high, 27,218. So now maybe we get another recovery or retracement, and then we get an expansion higher up towards 280. Let me map this level out. So this would be like the first area that could be hit. And then you got 318 as the next level. Potential like target areas. Warbucks chat. I think I'm gonna be a little strategic, and I'll probably try to trade it around that volatility, kind of stepping in for FOMC, right? Warbucks today, so we'll see. All right, there it is. There's more upside, kind of creeping into the market. Do they have enough juice to take us to 280? That's the question. I think so, chat. All right. There it is. There's the pop. 27,274. And hey, if you took the longs there, guys, you just made bank. So drop a W in the chat. The person that was saying that it does the opposite of what I'm doing, clearly you're tuned into the wrong stream. Maybe you were confused with somebody else. But we are clearly, that was a bazooka candle there, chat. And look out, it's still going up, 275. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So I do feel that upper 280s towards the 300, that 312 level could be in play next. I guess the question is going to be, does the market need some kind of retracement first, though, before heading up higher? Not getting out until yesterday's highs are hit on the ES. Okay. All right. Well, you gotta, sounds like you have this thought out. So I would just say be aware that you're getting these retracements and then continuation, right? So just be mindful of that. All right, so there's a retracement back down. 5-minute chart, 250 area. Got the 200 EMA sitting at 243. And then the question would be, do we push back out of this, maybe form some kind of higher low, and then we expand higher towards 280, chat? What is FOMC? Yeah, it's actually the Fed. So the Fed's going to come out with the fund rate. They're going to come out with the federal fund rate, kind of deciding if they're going to raise interest rates or not, keep them the same, whatever. So there's a lot of focus on that coming up today. It all depends on if the market has it baked in or not, though. A lot of times those numbers are kind of baked into the market. So That's coming up today at 2 o'clock. And then you got the press conference at 2:30. News right now. So yeah, there once again the retracement chat, 5-minute chart, bottom wick, and then expansion higher. That's what's printing right now. Right? Look at the expansion here, chat. This is cray with Lil Ray Ray. Don't say I didn't tell you. 280 level. 280 level. Make no mistake about it, chat. Make no mistake about it. We just hit 280. You gotta love it. And there it is. There's more. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together, chat. There is that first box we just tapped. Felt pretty good about that retracement, guys. Went a little heavy on the size. I don't care because you're joining on momentum. That's what's happening, chat. You're getting momentum off the 200 EMA and you're trying to ride this thing to the upside. I still feel like now upper 300s, that next we just tapped the bottom of the box and you got up to 318, 320 area. In all honesty, chat, could be a level of interest for the bulls. But first level got hit. If you rock out with DMONEY, you're gonna notice that a lot of times when I draw out these levels, guys, they get hit. Doesn't happen 100% of the time, but make no mistake about it, they get hit quite often. I'm just saying. I just caught 65 points. There, let's go. Nice. All right, so if you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. I feel like I'm dropping a lot of sauce here. If you haven't already, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We're just out here trying to make a little money. She gone. She gone. She gone. Man, oh man. Kind of love it when a plan comes together. 12 seconds left, current 5-minute candle. So top of this box up here, first range, guys. The next range level 320. So still got room to the upside. Make no mistake about it. So you would be eyeing like some kind of retracement and then expansion higher to the upside, chat. Towards 320. Took a while to pick a direction. You had some back and forth seesaw action. All right. Well, that's the second box that got hit, right? We just hit the bottom of the box, 27,299.75. You gotta love it. She gone. Well, if you're not subscribed to the channel, why wouldn't you be? We're dropping sauce daily, Monday through Friday. If you haven't hit the like button already, do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. We should be at 2,000 likes. Come on, man. We got 1,700 likes, chat. We got 4,700 people still rocking out with us. Dropped a lot of sauce here. And should be no reason why we can't hit 2,000 likes. Got to keep the streak alive, guys. We've had 2,000 likes on a morning stream with D-Money for weeks on weeks on weeks. And looks like we're going to hit the top of that box. Yes, Sirski. Make no mistake about it. It is getting very close. Got the highs there, top of the box, 319. We just put in a high on this current candle, 314.50. So cray, yeah. Somebody said the ORB today was clean. 15-minute candle. Yeah, I mean, if you played the 15-minute candle, ORB, I think, was a little cleaner, right? So if you map out the high, because I didn't have the high mapped out there, 235.75. But you had a lot of wick action, 5-minute chart, right? So this was your 930 breakout, right? You had some back and forth, to be honest. You had the drop, and then the push up, retracement, back down, and then you got the expansion. Keep in mind the expansion didn't really happen. The true push didn't happen until 10:20. So that kind of tells you that the ORB wasn't, it looks cleaner on the 15-minute chart than it really was, to be honest. Because this was your 930 high, right? 218 was a 930 high. So you had some nastiness on the way up. Just got a little cleaner as the session went on, that's all. So, yeah, I mean, you gotta love it. You got $1,160 in this account. Cray with Lil Ray, guys. How we were able to bounce back. We had a chop. We got chopped on the first trade. I think the good example here, chat, is that I say this all the time. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Gabba, oh my God, if you could only just stop with Cray. Gabba, you, sir, so now you're telling me I can't say certain words, sir? Is that what it is? You're not happy that I say Cray with Lil Ray? It's always funny that you get people that get fired up. Like they tell you what you can say, what you can't say. You're tuned into the D-Money show, sir, here at the BDH. Oh man. Let me grab a water, chat. You can't say gravel water. Apparently there's a vocabulary restriction for DMONEY. You can't say certain things. Do me a solid if you haven't already, chat. Hit the like button. We're almost at 2,000 likes. We got to keep the streak alive. Come on, man. Come on, man. D, how badly did you beat PW? I beat him down. I beat him down. And I'll do it again. That's right. I beat him down. I beat him down. And I'm waiting for Denny. I'll beat Denny down too. I think it was, Chad, it was, I think we both had like HORS or something like that. So, and then it came down to the wire, to be honest. I missed so many jump shots, jumpers, chat, that I'm embarrassed because I've never, like, I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying, guys. I've never missed so many jump shots. Like, half of my jump shots, they went in and they came right back out. It's like the craziest thing. So that's just how it is sometimes, though. So, but I beat him down. Or I beat Denny down. Who else wants some of Debo? You're fired. The chat was discussing pulling my black card if I lost. Well, I mean, hey, PW has some technique, chat. I'm not gonna lie. So if you guys notice, he was going for the backboard shots. He was going for a lot of backboard. He loved those backboard shots. Like, so. All right. Sitting at 27,305. That's a nice bullish candle, but is that a, you almost have to wonder, is that a fake out candle for a retracement back down after putting in all these highs, right? So you got higher high, higher high, higher high, all these higher highs on the 5-minute chart. So you kind of wonder, is that a fake out candle to get us a deeper retracement down? Maybe put in a higher low and then expand higher. Who knows? Give me 1 second here, chat. Robert Hammers. I hate to say this, but you both look remedial. I have nothing but love for you both, but please avoid doing that again. It was funny, but didn't like how bad it made you both look. Robert Hammer, we're gonna give you a timeout, sir. We're gonna give you the first time out of the day, sir, because you decided to take a shot at DMONEY. We're gonna give you a 1-minute timeout for talking crap about my basketball skills. So if you guys missed it, if you guys missed the horse, don't you worry, we got you covered. Look at that form. Look at chat. Chat, look at that form. Chat, this is not. Chat, this is hardcore hook shot, sky hook off the backboard. You got PW. He was confused, chat. He was confused. I mean, clearly he was confused. He did not think D-Money had it in him, but make no mistake about it. I had it in me. So you gotta love it. you gotta love it. Oh man. Shaquille O'Neal, yeah. So I'm pretty sure PW is gonna want a rematch. He's gonna want a redo, chat. I definitely tagged him in the X post, so you can check me out. This is my X page, guys. So people want to know where they can check out D-Money. Here it is. And yeah. This is me, chat. Get ready for it. This is me, by the way. Get ready. That was me getting ready, chat. Who wants it? Denny. Denny, you don't want it, sir. Do you see that speed? That is, make no mistake about it, guys. That was me getting ready, warming up for the horse before pulling up to the BDH. Warbucks, $52 instant funded crypto accounts are here, so make no mistake about it, chat. But they definitely use me. They got my permission to use me running and warming up. that is pure speed if I ever seen it. Make no mistake about it. Is that really you? Yeah. Yeah, that's me. I'm fired up. I am fired up, chat. when PW sees that post, guys, he's gonna be Did he jog it? Yeah, did he can jog all he wants, chat. Nobody cares. Did he can jog all he wants. He's not ready for the smoke with D-Money. He's not ready. He is not ready. You got the 1 hour candle getting ready to close in less than 10 minutes. So we'll see how this candle closes out, chat. Pretty bullish. One hour candle at the moment. This is your 4 hour chart. At the high, put in 27,315. gonna take this level off now because it already hit it, right? We already pushed through that level with momentum, and we almost got through the second level there as well. So within basically 5 or 6 points of the high, could get some pullback here going into the close of the 1 hour candle. Who knows? You guys know how I feel about that. A lot of times you'll get basically like some kind of retracement, but the market is refusing to, the bulls are refusing to give up after having a bit of turbulence above and below the ORB high, right? That's pretty much where this whole push kind of gained momentum. Because if you tried to trade it to the upside here at 950, you got clapped because price pulled right back down, and you had a pretty steep retracement off the ORB high, 27,177, about 40 point retracement, and then you had to push back up, right? So we got your weather report here, chat, while we wait for this 1 hour candle to close out. Don't you worry, we got you covered. So here's your weather report for Fort Lauderdale. Currently 81 degrees. The high today is going to be 84, and the low overnight was 72. Mostly cloudy right now. Looks like it's going to get, you got plenty of sunshine coming up here at 11 o'clock. That's going to last pretty much for the majority of the rest of the day. So you got sunset coming up at 7:51 if you're taking that beach stroll with that significant other. And that's your weather forecast brought to you by the BDH and DMONEY. You got to love it. Somebody said red folder in 6 and 5. Well, now it would be 5 minutes, right? So let me check something here. So I don't see any red folder at 11 o'clock. So what red folder are you talking about? So I see 2 o'clock, you got federal funds rate, obviously an FOMC. 2:30, you got the statement at 2, press conference at 2:30. That's red folder. But what red folder are you referring to? Typically, there's no red folder. Sometimes it is, right? But very rare that you have multiple on the same day as FOMC. Were you ever a radio commentator? No, I've never done that. I've had quite a few jobs, but never a radio commentator. He's talking about Canada? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because there's no USD news. I'll say that, right? Because that's how it's like. There's no US news, chat. Getting close to the 1 hour candle closing out. Let it close out, chat. Let's let this thing close out. We'll do this. We haven't done this in a minute, so let's rock out with the chat. Where are you trading from? Let's get the party started. Where are you trading from, chat? It's always humbling to know where everybody's rocking out with the BDH from. So where you at? Where are you at? Orlando, Iceland, UK, Aventura. Okay. All right. Ocala, Southwest Florida. All right. I'm very familiar with that area. Chicago, Maryland, Nashville, Tampa, Japan, Delaware, Houston, Texas, Quebec, ATL in the house, Fort Lauderdale, 954-754, H-Town. Why not? Cray with Lil Ray Ray in here. Maryland, Daytona, Toronto, Brooklyn, man, England, North Dakota, Cape Coral. All right. What up? Phoenix, Arizona, Charlotte, North Carolina, Trump Towers, where at though? Isn't there multiple? Got to be a little bit more specific. Japan, Baltimore, Jamaica. I love Jamaica, man. Wouldn't mind some jerk chicken right now, Chad. Not gonna lie, with a red stripe. Why not? Miami, 305, 786. The straight, come on, man. I seen Jerome downtown. Okay, all right. Well, hey, call the authorities. Call the authorities. Brazil's in the house. What up? Poland's in the house. What up? Las Vegas. Somebody said hell. Sammy, we're gonna give you a timeout for saying that you're in hell, sir. You're rocking out with the BDH. We don't mess around with that. So we're gonna give you a 10-second timeout to think about your actions there, sir. We're not trying to rock out with that. Nobody got time for that. Brazil, yeah, I shouted you out already. OKC, all right. East Fort Lauderdale, Northern Ireland, Poland. LOL heaven. Oh man, look at Denny. Look at Denny, chat. Jerk chicken is so good. They don't have it where you're at, sir. This is crazy. This guy Denny. Can't wait to beat him down in the basketball, guys. I can't wait. Not gonna lie. Vietnam, Canada's in the house. Croatia's in the house. Guantanamo Bay, okay. Benbert Pines, what up? DoorDash, how was that like? It's too many comments to find your comment to give you a timeout for putting DoorDash, but we'll have to catch you on the next violation. Doral, okay. Delaware. Sawgrass Mills Mall. Okay, all right. I used to live in Tile, which is it's a high rise in the Sawgrass Mills Mall, basically parking lot, right? That was years ago, chat. But I used to live in a high rise back in the day. South Africa, what up? Pakistan, okay. Austin, Texas. Oh man, cray with Lil Ray, chat. It's always humbling to see all the locations of people, different countries, etc. People rocking out with the BDH, guys. We don't take it for granted, so we appreciate the support as always. You gotta love it. This is your new 1 hour candle. Just open up, chat. We're gonna let it do its thing, right? Typically like to wait at least 5 minutes. Let the first 5 minutes kind of open up. Maybe price pushes down, forms some kind of bottom wick. Maybe it spans higher. Who knows? We're gonna find out either way. Don't you worry. Greece. D-Money, what's your skill set with basketball? Are you more of a shooter or a driver? Well, I can't give away all my secrets because Denny is in the chat. And I sense that this is going to turn into, a competition with Denny. So I feel like I can't share my secrets because Denny may try to come up with a plan to stop D-Money. And we can't let that happen. I can't wait for PW to see that post, guys, on X. He's gonna say something. He's gonna say something, chat. Make no mistake about it. He's gonna say something. Oh boy. So if you guys haven't checked out onlypropfirms.com, you're missing out. Follow us on X, chat, as well. A lot of times we do giveaways directly on the Only Prop Firms X account. This is how crazy the market's going to be today. Absolutely cooked. we know that the party's going to be starting at 2 o'clock. And then this is Powell's last meeting, chat. So, but check it out. Only prop firms X account, guys. If you're not following, you're missing out. Stay up to date on what's going on, promos, etc. You can click obviously directly, follow the link to onlypropfirms.com, compare props that we have a partnership with. Make no mistake about it. Got a few minutes left on the current 5-minute candle. Getting some pullback, which could be expected, right? You got some kind of double top here, 5-minute chart, and then a rejection right back down right now. Denny's best basketball move is to reach around. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. We're not worried about Denny. We're not worried about Denny. I was on my 8th grade basketball team, Chad. I shared that. Maybe PW thought I was lying. I feel like he underestimated D-Money. I was on my 8th grade team. I was second string. Never got. I think I played maybe 3 minutes in a game, chat, but I hit a 3-pointer and that was about it. So they took me out, but. Still a little salty about it, but what can I do? Jack trades. Yes, but that was like 40 years ago. Jack trades. You have definitely violated D-Money, and we're gonna have to give you a timeout. So you're gonna get a minute timeout to kind of think about your actions there, sir. Violate D-Money, saying it was 40 years ago. Come on, man. All right, so not much to do here, chat. Let price make a decision on what they want to do. So are they going to build out some kind of higher low here to head higher, get back above these highs, 308, and then kind of head up towards 350 to 400 area? You got to let it set up a little bit more now, right? You had a bit of a double top, and then you need to see if we get back towards 270, maybe build out. We've had quite a few before this stall in price. You've had 7 bullish candles in a row. A lot of times that's an indication that right, once we start to kind of consolidate, guys, you want this. You want a pullback if you're a bull. That's healthy. That's healthy, chat. The people that don't want to see that is the people that they have FOMO and they didn't jump into longs when the momentum was building to the upside. So now they're trying to chase. So anybody eating a corn dog for lunch? LOL. So Justin, are you getting a corn dog for lunch? That's the question, because we don't have an issue giving you a timeout, sir. If you're trying to already think about eating a corn dog for lunch and it's still AM, that is a violation in my opinion. So are you considering eating a corn dog for lunch, Justin? We just need a yes or no from you, and we will quickly give you a timeout, sir. Unreal. Jennifer, what up? How are you? Good morning. How have you been, Jennifer? Make no mistake about it, he wants to eat the corn dog. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna. A real corn dog, LOL. Yeah, Justin, we're gonna give you a timeout just because. I mean, I feel like you're trying to tame it down a little bit now, right? But we're still gonna give you a timeout, sir. If you're considering eating a corn dog for lunch, that's close enough for me for a violation. So we definitely gave you a 1 minute timeout there, Justin. We'll see you in about a minute, sir. You can think about your actions and what you need to do differently next time. So. Cray with Lil Ray Ray. All right, so Tradify chat, you got 40% off all Tradify accounts. I like to say this, you always got options, so. So Tradify, using the code PW, as always, chat, gonna give you the best deal. Made no mistake about it. So these are the accounts with Tradify. So you have the growth account, which allows you to get funded in 1 day, chat. And you got account options here, 25K up to 150K. You got the select account that takes, it's going to take you 3 days. So you basically, let me do this. Let's go to the 50K account because I think that's probably right. So go to the 50K account here. Using the code PW, get you to $99. Profit target is 3,000, which is pretty standard. You got trailing max drawn out end of day 2,000, 40% consistency. Reset fee $99, no activation fee. You gotta love it. And then you have the Lightning account. If you're feeling aggressive here, if you're feeling like you're on a win streak, if you're feeling like you got this trading thing in the bag, you don't have to do evaluations. You can go straight to fund it. You'll save $197 by using the code PW. Payout every 5 days. 20% consistency rule, chat. That's actually the same as Lucid in their straight to funded accounts as well. So that's pretty much standard now across the industry. So you got a DLL of daily loss limit of $1,250. Total loss limit $2,000. So make no mistake about it. So you got 3 options with Tradify, guys. 40% off using the code PW. You already know. I just used PW for a Lucid account. Hey, let's go. You gotta love it. Why not? What 3 EMA numbers do you use? Yeah, so you could see a couple of them on the chart. EMA's 1450 and 200. So, and you're getting a decent sized pullback here, chat, to the downside. I see somebody said they picked up 20 points on the short. Congrats, but we're gonna pin this in the chat. All right, we're getting close here, chat, to the opening range candle break, opening range breakout high, 27,218. You gotta love it. Pretty decent retracement there, to be honest, to the downside. But you want to see if the bulls are stepping into the market, right? Now you're curious to see if this is an area of interest for the bulls to take us back to the upside. So let's see how this plays out. Pretty little bit of a bullish reaction right back up so far. So the only issue I see here initially is that the higher low, kind of like where the support was formed, chat, is here, right? So 180 area. So that's the only issue, right? Do they need a little bit more of a pullback, or is this opening range break going to be respected? That's the question. So do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We just out here trying to make a little money. Looks like we hit 2,000 likes, guys. So let's keep the party alive. Why not? That's the retrace, yeah. D, how do you know when to stop trading and protect your? I'm guessing you're saying I like the username Ray D 2890. So yeah, you can use the lockout function. Nothing wrong with that. Be smart, right? So this could be a pretty clean retracement though here, chat. So just kind of eyeing this, right? We got to see how this plays out. 28 seconds left, current 5-minute candle. Bulls would love to see us back above the 14, that 262 area, right? Because you would need to reclaim that area for the bullish momentum on the 5-minute chart to kind of commence back to the upside, right? Current 1-hour candle, you like this, chat. You like this if you're a bull and you're trading a higher time frame, because you're trying to anticipate that we're gonna have basically this nice bottom wick be put in on the 1-hour chart, and then we expand back to the upside, up out of this level. That's what you're trying to anticipate, right? But keep in mind that the previous 1-hour candle's low is sitting at 27,177. So you still got some room on the higher time frame for a little bit more of a retracement, right? So basically from here, if you're trying to play this as a wick trade on the 1-hour chart, you guys see me do that, right? Had a trade like that set up on Friday, to be honest. You still got 42 points, right? So the question is, do you want to give it a 42-point stop right now, or do you want a little bit more of a retracement to the downside? So, or do we play this? Do we play the ORB retracement back up? You had another bullish reaction over 20 points, guys. So this is a pretty strong reaction. Kind of stepping into the market here. I like the reaction, chat. Not gonna lie, back to the upside on the ORB. Kind of maybe targeting 260 or higher. Right, which is the 14 EMA. Sitting at 252 right now. Yeah, that 260 level looks prime for the taking for the bulls. There's 255. Yes, sir. There it is. All right, there's your 260 tap, guys. So that was actually right at 15 plus points. Pretty strong reaction from the bulls. This is shaping up so far to be a bullish engulfing candle 5-minute chart. Let's see if it holds. Who took that W, guys? You gotta love it. Who took the W there? Had a nice retracement to the 14 EMA. You got right at, that was over 15 points on that pop. You kind of measure it. Cray with Lil Ray Ray. So yeah, pretty bullish reaction. You didn't get the deep retracement. Sometimes it doesn't give it to you. All right, I would have loved a little bit deeper, lower 200s before pushing back up, but you don't always get the deep retracements when prices and momentum to the upside. So this is clearly the bulls want this thing back. They're fighting to keep it above 260. Yeah, the count's sitting at $1,570, guys. So we'll take it. We will take it. That's what she said. Oh, man. You guys, the chat is undefeated. Chat's undefeated. Oh man, I'm waiting for I can't wait, chat, for this, for PW to see it. I can't wait. I can't wait. Today I'm up 1,400, and yesterday I was up about 2,500. Shout out to, is it Moga? I don't want to butcher your name, so I apologize if I said it wrong, but congrats. Bro, that's crazy. You place a stop under the previous candle price, always comes back to swipe it. Yeah, so with NQ, you got to realize that a lot of times you do get that kind of like price action where they're going to take that low and then they'll push higher. So you might have to have, you know, if your stop is a little too tight. So you're looking for a possible V-shaped recovery here, chat, back towards 300, right? That's what it's looking like at the moment. Let's see, 15-minute candle. I mean, you got 8 minutes. You got a ton of time left on the current 15-minute candle. So, but the bulls are definitely trying to push us back to the upside. I would say that now, if you didn't catch the long that I was talking about, guys, you would love to see a candle close above the 14 EMA, and we just popped 262, right? So you want us, if you're a bull now, to stay above 262, right? That previous candle high, you want it to stay above it, and then we push rapidly towards 300. But a lot of times, yeah, you do get those swipes of the previous candle low, and then they take price right back the opposite direction on you. That's just how it is sometimes, right? So what you could do is you can try to anticipate the candle swiping, wait for it to swipe, and then as it starts to push back inside of the previous candle's low, then you get in for a long, right? And then put your stop back below the swipe candle's low. If that makes any sense. Longs here to 300 could be in play, chat. You're getting some bullish momentum kind of stepping in. Make no mistake about it. I just made a mistake about it. Take profit trader chat. 40% off all accounts. No activation fee. If you get to the Pro Plus, no consistency. You gotta love it. Beauty about that as well. You're able to, if you're able to work it right, you're able to get to daily payouts with TPT. So 40% off using the code PW. And I think today the strategy for me, chat, with Warbucks accounts, gonna trade some equities for FOMC, right? That's probably gonna be the wave. So we'll see if we'll see if it works out. All right, so as we kind of wait, let's see. You got 15 seconds left for this candle, 5-minute charts. Pretty aggressively trying to close above the 14 EMA. You had a nice recovery off of. So you would expect now, right? It's kind of almost like it's forming a V-shaped recovery here, chat. You don't want us back below 256 now. That would be the level, right? The previous candle's low. You don't want it to get taken, guys. You would expect us to pop here pretty quickly, hopefully up to 300 level or higher. It's at 11:25 time. You got less than 5 minutes on the 30-minute candle. Nice bottom wick. Do the bulls have enough momentum and energy to take us higher here, chat, for these longs, right? So $15-minute candle's bullish. It's trying to push. All right, so there it is, right? There's your push there, guys. Like I said, you're targeting 300 here. Keep in mind that we've had a retracement to the downside, and now you're anticipating that we are gonna attempt to get up here, right? There's 280. You're looking for towards 300. Pretty nice 5-minute candle as far as the range, right? You that was about 16 points on the pop. And we'll see if we're able to get back to these highs. All right, so what do we got? What do we got on the NBA front? Got to stay up to date on the playoffs, chat. So tonight you got Orlando and Detroit. Orlando leads that series 3-1. They're going to win that series, chat. Make no mistake about it. That's considered an upset, by the way, because Detroit is ranked number 1 in their division, right? Cray Lil Ray. So 7:30, you got the Cavs and the Raptors. I like Donovan Mitchell, chat, so I hope that he's able to pull this out and stay healthy and kind of advance to the next round. But obviously, I'm super excited about the Lakers and the Rockets tonight, 10 o'clock. Hopefully, Austin Reeves is gonna be back. He's a game time decision, it looks like. So we will find out. No Durant tonight, so he's ruled out for the game, chat. Every day we talking charts, not basketball. Yeah, so we're going to give you a timeout, sir, because D-Money has the right to be able to talk about what he wants to talk about. It's not just charts. So we gave you a timeout there, sir. You got to love it how people try to dictate what you talk about, right? You got to love it, chat. So, yeah, I mean, that's, I'll be interested to see that, guys, right? The Rockets, hopefully they can close it out so they get rest and Luka can return for round 2. So that's the thought process that I have, right? So this is your bracket. If you're a bracket kind of person, we know what's going on there. So but hopefully Reeves is back, gives LeBron some help, and then series is closed out tonight. So yeah, next time if he gives another comment, we'll definitely we'll ban him from the stream. So I gave him a 5-minute timeout, but you gotta tell me what I can talk about. Like, come on, man. I think the Spurs got a real chance to win if Wemby doing alien things. Yeah, Wemby's a problem. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. Durant busy booking his fishing trip. I'm trying to go to timeout. Thoughts on the Celtics? Yeah, the Celtics are I mean, they're a real threat. They lead that series 3-2, so they play tomorrow against Philly, right? So I think they're gonna win that series. I mean, I would be surprised if they don't win that series. So and obviously you got Tatum back now, and they were balling when it was without him. So yeah, I mean, you always got to count them in. I'm interested to see tomorrow as far as the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. So that's the series that I want. Minnesota leads that series 3-2, chat. So I want the upset in that series. I'm not gonna lie, I like Anthony Edwards. So right, but they play tomorrow night. Bron is better than Tatum. Yeah, he could be. I mean, there was talks that he should be in the conversation for MVP because of what he was able to accomplish while, basically without Tatum. So, I'm sure he'll be he's in the running, but I think they'll still give it to the guy from OKC. That's just my 2 cents, chat. That's a little basketball talk. It's always funny. People get up tight about it, right? They want you to talk about trading 24/7. Guys, if there's nothing going on in the market, there's nothing. I'm not going to repeat the same thing 20,000 times. Doesn't make any sense. I've called out multiple trades, even trades that how many trades have I called out today, chat? Right? I mean, you got to be realistic. It's always funny. People get uptight. D. Oh, D, I heard you got fired on your day off. Yeah, I mean, I got fired and rehired him in the same day, chat. Oh, man. I got fired and hired in the same day. If you haven't already, do me a solid, chat. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Yeah, the schedule. Yeah, I'll be rocking out with you guys until 12:30. I'll be back 2 o'clock today, chat. So we'll rock out to 12:30. Come back, do 2 to 4. So it'll be the same schedule for the rest of this week. Next week, PW will be back. Obviously, he's driving to Cali. So he'll be doing the morning streams out in Cali, and I'll be rocking out 12 to 4 next week. So that's the game plan, chat. You gotta love it. D, I heard you're like a horse. Yeah, we're gonna give you a timeout, Kevin, trying to insinuate what DMONEY is if DMONEY's well equipped or not. So we're definitely gonna give you a timeout for the violation there. This is that time, chat. We know that 11:30 time. It feels like this happens quite often. You get people that feel free. They get free. You call out a few good trades, and people start to get a little relaxed. And oh man. So yeah, we gave Kevin a timeout, sir, for trying to violate DMONEY. You gotta love it. So if you guys didn't check out, you want to know, you want to keep tabs on PW, why not? Check out his page, guys. He looks like they made a stop at the Waffle House. He said, is it even a road trip if you don't stop at the Waffle House? So it looks like he made a stop. Looks like he got some. Look at PW, guys. I'm jealous here. Looks like he got a nice waffle there. What else does he have? Some hash browns, some bacon on the side. He's eating good. You can see, looks like he took a break in Mississippi. Now we're back on the road headed to Austin, Texas for next stop. Wow. Cray with Lil Ray Ray. Look at the BD8 spinning wheel. Guys, come on. Chat. Come on, man. Come on, man. This was him headed out yesterday from the BDH. Oh boy. All right, like I said, guys, you're looking towards that 300 level. So that's the level of interest, right? Bulls are getting pretty aggressive here. 27,293 was the high. Called out the longs basically off the 14 EMA retracement, previous candle high pop. Above 275, you're looking towards 300 or higher. This is a V-shaped recovery that's starting to form here, chat, pretty nicely on the 5-minute chart. DMONEY, why are some traders so violent? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You can tell that boy eat good with his shirt off. Let's go. Not violent. You can't get upset because of my perspective. Oh, man. I don't even know what that, we're not even going to reply to that. We don't know what that means. Why that it's even being brought up. You can't possibly be mad over an opinion. Yeah, nobody's mad over anything. I'm not mad over anything, chat. But it doesn't mean that we have to have it, right? So you can have your own opinion. You're your own person, of course. But if we're live streaming and you think that you're not going to tell me what I can say and can't say, I can tell you that. PW would have banned you on the first, as soon as he saw it. He wouldn't even reply. He would have just banned you. So I'm just being honest. You know, people. Oh, we're only talking trading. Like, guys, we could talk about other things when the market. I've called out so many trades, to be honest, that sometimes you got to mix it up. Well, why attack me then and call me violent? I never said you couldn't. Everyday trades. What are you talking about, man? Now you're, you know what? You gone. We're not even, come on, man. You gone. I'm not even gonna deal with it. Like, we're not getting into a back and forth over cray action. Like, you can go check out another stream where they talk about trading 24/7, and they're not gonna show you trade setups, and you're probably gonna lose money. So come back under another user ID. You gone. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm like, Chad, I'm not, you know, I think you guys know that. I'm very, you know, I'm not the guy that's gonna, you know, but there's certain things that we're not gonna rock out with, chat. I mean, come on, man. Like, you can go somewhere else. Nobody attacked you, right? Like what are you talking about? Like, come on, man. Like, who attacked you? So you can go lose money on another stream and then come back under a user ID, another user ID. So, oh man. All right, guys. So nothing to kind of write home about now. You had a push, pretty aggressive push to the upside. 27,292. Tempted, you know, price, bulls wanted 300, right? They were fighting. Got a bit of a pullback now. You're coming up on that 12 o'clock time where I think this current 1 hour candle, chat, is going to be telling how it closes. Because if we start to lose the 14 EMA back below 27,250 area, could be looking at more downside. And then this would be almost like a double top forming out here on the 1 hour chart, right? That's how you would have to kind of read that. See how you look to the left? Pretty clean. So for the momentum to step up here to the upside, you need us back above the current candle's high, that 309 area, taking off towards upper 300s for bulls. So you need to start popping these highs up here, right? So that's what you would want to see if you're a bull. I don't have any idea how people can be rude to DMONEY. He's chill, and he's dropping constant sauce 5 days a week. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, like I said, hey, go check out somebody else, right? If you think that They're going to talk trading 24/7, and you know, they can do better. That's all it is. I've never said I'm the best streamer, guys. I've never said I'm the best trader, but I mean, I'm pretty confident in my abilities to talk through the market and take setups. So we may go higher. Lots of trend line. LQ, you're saying liquidity to the left on the 1 hour. Yeah. So, I mean, if you look at the 1 hour chart, that's what I'm saying, though, right? This current 1 hour, probably it's going to be a little telling how it closes. You like that bottom wick if you're a bull, right? That response basically off of the ORB high, 27,218. You like that response from the bulls, clearly attempting to push price higher. You like that bottom wick. So if you're trying to get long now, you know, you would have to basically use, I mean, in my opinion, you would be using these previous candles lows as your stop loss. Right? So if you're trying to long this now, your stop loss would be basically back below like 265. And that could be the move here, chat. Based off that bottom wick on the 1 hour chart. So you would have a measured stop. And you would be attempting to ride price back towards 300. And that's what's printing right now, to be honest. It's literally moving to the upside here. All right, so now, yeah, you don't want price now. This current candle, right, like 272, you don't want price back below that if we're going to expand higher. Let me check something here. And you're coming up on that, you're getting close to that kind of time frame where the 1 hour candle, you know, is getting close to closing out. So the longs here targeting new highs above 316, guys. Trying to long here, chat. We'll see if we get the follow through or not. You would basically be kind of targeting up here. Might get chopped on this trade though, because now it's kind of pulling back, but let's see if we can get momentum to kind of follow through to the upside. You don't want us back below 275, to be honest. And wow, look at that pullback. Look at that pullback. Yeah, not a great pullback here, chat. You don't want us back below this current low. I don't like the pullback though, to be honest. So I need this thing to pick up momentum pretty quickly, or I'm going to scrap this trade. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like it at all, guys. Yeah, look at that yoke. Yeah. So I'm gonna close this out. I don't like the pullback here. Looking a little yokey, and I don't like that, guys. I mean, look at the rejection right back down, 5-minute chart. Right, you had the momentum and they yoked this thing right back down. So I don't want any parts of that. We'll wait for this candle to close, and look, now it's pushing right back up. So tried to join the momentum towards 300 level or higher and did not get the push. So entry maybe was a little high from a price standpoint, guys. Didn't get in as close as I could to the EMA, obviously, so wasn't going to give that a ton of room. I don't like the reaction there. So all right, and look at this now. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me for the push. Oh boy. So let's see if this yep, there it is. And we're probably gonna pop 300 level here. Didn't like the pullback, had about a 15-point pullback. Basically got top tick, guys, right? Got in right at the high and it pulled back on me about 15 points. Didn't want to give it a ton of room. So the entry could have been better for the long, to be honest. And couldn't give it, you know, wasn't going to give it a ton of room to fly, you know, to drop pretty rapidly on me to the downside. So let's see if there's enough momentum now to kind of push us higher. Still like the long, potentially, if we can hold these EMAs above 273. 5-minute chart, right? Need to hold that EMA. Oh, look at that flush. This is a yokey yoke. Well, glad I closed that long out, guys, earlier. Look at the flush here. You got the flush McGush, and then right back up. There's your random 46-point candle. And then you got the reaction. So, hey, taking a 15-point loser is better than getting flush 40 points. And then look at the push right back up, chat. So, hey, so sometimes closing it out when it's not working, when the price action doesn't agree, clearly is the right move, because we just had a flush McGush of about close to 50 points on that candle randomly, chat. So volatility is definitely in the market. We just saw some price action that and I think so. I think now you had a failed attempt to basically push to the upside, and you are kind of letting this play out. Let's see where the momentum kind of leads now, because this could be a downtown Julie Brown scenario, chat. Make no mistake about it. Back towards 25,218, because I mean that's a pretty strong rejection off of those highs up there. So you would anticipate almost a flush here to 20 pretty quickly to 218, chat. There it is. 234. Couldn't even switch over. Man. Caught the flush there to the downside, guys. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hey, we'll take the drop. Drop a W in the chat if you took the short, guys. You just got paid. We just made up for the short choppy chop action. There's the short still printing 200 level. Wow. Wow. Hey. Couldn't talk through that one any better, chat. You got the flush McGush. Never fear, the bazooka candle is here to the downside. So what a crazy what a crazy setup here. You gotta love it. Well, oh well. So a lot of times, chat, and she gone, make no mistake about it. So what a crazy trade, guys, that just printed. I mean, that is, I think, probably the best trade of the day. Make no mistake about it. You could have bagged a ton of points. What a crazy, right? So we tried the long and got basically chopped on a rejection down, saw the momentum building and wanted shorts towards these lows sitting here at 220 area. You got the flush McGush down to 200, chat. So, cray with Lil Ray Day. D-Money, what's your background in trading? Yeah, I've been trading for over 10 years. So started out trading penny stocks like a lot of people. Traded stock options, regular stocks, you name it. Got into Forex and then stumbled upon PW, got into the futures market. What a day here though, chat, right? Cray with Lil Ray. So capitalize on the trades there. So you got the two Lucid Flex accounts. Make no mistake about it. One account's up $1,680. The other one's up $2,060. Crazy move there. We'll take it. 36, almost $3,700 across the two accounts. 50K Lucid Flex accounts, guys. We will definitely take it. The market's crazy right now. What's going on? Yeah, Trump probably, looks like Trump said something. But overall, I think pretty good morning session here, chat, right? We can't lie. I mean, I think I had a chop on the first trade of the day, got chopped, two trades back, right? But just had a banger to the downside, so caught that momentum down. So you can't complain. I think pretty good day today, to be honest, for the morning session. He said he would attack Iran if they don't negotiate. Yeah, I mean, it's always something though, right? That's always the headline. And let me see if I can find that. Hold on one second, gotta get the door, chat. Yeah, I see live updates. Iran renews threat to second vital shipping lane as Trump warns for them to get smart soon. Yeah, I see it. You gotta love it. Watch the snacks. Yeah, we got people were fired up yesterday in the chat. They said that we're being stingy with the snacks. It's not about being stingy, chat. I think you gotta have some courtesy though, right? You can't just assume that at least say like, hey, is that, am I able to take some of these or something? I don't know. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We just out here trying to make a little money. Just had a banging trade to the downside. Well, we're getting some volatility, that's for sure. We go back up from here, possibly. A lot of times that happens after you get a pretty decent sell-off, right? That 5-minute candle was a bazooka candle, so you're talking 92 points to the downside. 1 5-minute candle. A lot of times you get a retracement. Funny thing is, we didn't close below the ORB high, right? 27,218 so far. That's the funny part about it. So Oil pumping, yeah. So if that's the case, then you could be getting some more downside on NQ. So you need to be cautious, chat. Apex right now, talked about it earlier. We're gonna bring it up again. Don't you worry. 90% off using the code PW. You can get 20 accounts. End of day drawdown is now an option. Make no mistake about it. So people, you know, sometimes we get the question like, hey, what are you guys trading? You know, what's this prop firm, you know, setup? So we know we get new people rocking out with the BDH on a daily basis. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. You got Apex here. So this is another option from a prop firm standpoint, right? Up to 90% off using the code PW. You got two options with Apex. So you have end of day drawdown accounts, and you have the intraday trailing drawdown. So obviously the end of day drawdown is the new accounts, right? So basically 50K account, we'll just use that as an example. You have a profit target of $3,000. You're able to pass Apex in one day if you want. Nobody says you have to, but you got basically you're able to pass it in one day, right? However, you have 30 days total, and that's calendar days, guys. That's not trading days, that's calendar days, right? So keep that in mind. There's typically 20 to 21 trading days if you count Monday through Friday, right? That's just how it kind of works out on a monthly basis. So we'll use 50K account, pretty clean example, $2,000 drawdown total, max drawdown. You do have a daily loss limit on the 50K account of $1,000. And your max contracts, there's no consistency rule in the funded, or sorry, in the valuation stage. But you got a 50% consistency rule when you pass the evaluation, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. And you're able to trade up to 20 accounts. Obviously here at the BDH, we use Trade-of-8 prop, where you're able to trade 20 accounts at the same time. You gotta love it. So using the code PW will get you 90% off of these accounts. You do have 7 days to activate the PA after passing, guys. So that's a change now, right? So before you could just kind of let it sit there until you activated it. Now you have 7 days after you pass to activate. So use the code PW. You already know. D, we did end up closing under the 14 on the hourly. We would, where would you be looking for shorts? Yeah. So the thing with the hourly though, what you gotta, I mean, it is bearish. The problem is we're kind of ranging, and it's a big old range, right? So I think you're better off, in my opinion, seeing us get back below 200 level with momentum, right, to the downside. So does price have enough energy basically to take out these lows below 198 area, and then you're targeting obviously the bottom of the range down here towards 124, right? If that can't happen, then that would just simply a retracement to push higher. That's how you got to think about it, right? So just be mindful of that, because right now the structure on the 5-minute chart is starting to turn bullish, right? You got higher highs and higher lows being put in. So not looking to short this, right? And keep in mind, we are back above the ORB now, right? We're back above the ORB high. That's just how I would play it. Is there an activation fee? Yes, there is an activation fee. There is an activation fee. So keep in mind, if you're just tuning in, which you're late, why, shame on you. Shame on you. But if you're tuning in late or you're not in tune with what's going on today, you got FOMC today at 2 o'clock. Got the statement and the press conference coming up. Would you wait for a candle to close down there before a break? Yeah. You want to see, you need something convincing that's kind of telling you that price is going to roll over, right? So that's why I'm saying these lows would need to get taken, preferably a close below 198, and then we head lower, right? For that, for shorts. Because right now, keep in mind the higher time frame, like the 4-hour chart's bullish, right? You got a long wick top and a bottom, but it is bullish. So you're kind of fighting against that right now. Keep that in mind, right? So when you see those long wicks top and the bottom of the candle, higher time frame, that's telling you that the bulls and the bears are having a fight, having a battle, so to speak. So need to be patient. I mean, the good thing is, chat, I mean, I've called out multiple trades, right? Had a few chop trades. Nothing you can do about that. I mean, that's trading in a nutshell, but the winners have been solid winners, and you just had a pretty banging short to the downside. So I think it's smart to be, look for something now more convincing. To want to join the party. Counts are green, right? So there's no need to get back profit. Absolutely. Really appreciate your take on the market. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. I definitely try, right? To break it down, talk through what I'm thinking, and try to execute as best as possible. Doesn't mean that every trade's going to work, chat. I mean, that's just trading in a nutshell, right? You're going to get chopped. You're going to get, I basically got top ticked on that long and got in pretty much right at the high and got a pullback to the downside, right? So that's just how it is. But once I saw we lost at 14 at 27,265, guys, with momentum to the downside, that's why I wanted to join that short. So you gotta love it. Hey, I just landed in Miami. Looks like I didn't miss much. Yeah, I mean, it's been some pretty good movement, not gonna lie. I mean, it's been some chop, but some pretty good movement. Could be worse. We've seen worse. All right, we gotta be honest, chat. We've seen a lot worse from a price action standpoint. So I think we take what we got here and, look towards this afternoon. We got FOMC coming up at 2 o'clock. So I'll be back today at 2 o'clock, chat. Obviously for to rock out 2 to 4. See what else we can do. See if we can get anything else from a profit standpoint. Make a little money. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Looks like we're hanging out at 2,200 likes, guys. So come on, man. Come on, man. Trying to see if we can get at least to 2,500 likes, chat. Keep the streak alive. Shout out to Kazin. DMONEY is the smoothest stock operator on YouTube. Listen to him closely and change your life. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Thanks for the tip. You didn't have to do that, but appreciate the tip. FOMC at 2 p.m., not 1 o'clock, 1300 hours. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure where you're at. But my time zone, you know, I'm in Florida, so it's EST, so it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's always the time. So 2 o'clock, you'll get the release and the statement, and 2:30 is the press conference with Powell. And this is his last one, chat. So we'll see if he's a little, you know, energetic, so to speak. Who knows? Bro said stock operator. Oh, man. Gotta love it. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I just saw that question pop up. So yeah, you're able to call in, guys. Make no mistake about it. So you got the Jerome hotline. We haven't forgot. Don't you worry. We're just trying to get an ample sample size of voicemails. So you're able to call Jerome, whatever issue you're having in your life. It could be trading related or personal relationship advice, etc. So the funnier, the better, to be honest. But 865-234-2255. You're able to call in, ask Jerome a question, leave a voicemail, and you never know, you might get selected for him to cover that on live stream, which I personally don't think is a good idea. But hey, who am I? I'm just I'm D-Money, chat. You know, PW is very adamant about giving Jerome his own hotline. So who am I? Hotline bling. You gotta love it. So 865-234-2255. Leave your voicemails. Get them in, chat. You never know. You might get selected for your question to be covered on the live stream. Make no mistake about it. We also still have the mentorship going on, guys. You're able to apply, DMONEYmentor.com. We haven't forgot about it. So we got quite a few applications here. You got some time to get these in going into the end of the week. So DMONEYmentor.com, you're able to click on it, go in, and fill out the application. Right, and kind of scroll through. Obviously, you got to submit a video, chat, and you need to be local here in South Florida. So we're gonna get it popping. What did you do before trading? Yeah. So I was actually a store manager. I ran a couple Walmart stores. My background's retail management, chat. So I've been a store manager. I think I was a store manager for 10 years. So ran a couple Walmart stores, $150 million store, $55 million store, ran a couple Target stores, worked for them as well for quite some time, and was an ops manager at Amazon. So yeah, my background is retail management, chat, running stores, right? Being in charge of high volume stores. And basically, you know, you got a team of 300 to 500 people that report to you in a nutshell. So, yep. I don't miss it, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I miss the people, right? Because you do have some good people that you kind of interact with. you know, at different points in their lives, whether it's teenagers, first time job, or you got, you know, senior citizens that are, you know, doing something part-time just to get out of the house. There's a pretty wide spectrum of people that you end up kind of working with. So you miss that aspect, but you don't miss the craziness, chat, right? Crazy 16-hour days, 17-hour days. There's one period I didn't take off an entire day, like 3 months, 4 months, guys, no day off, because the store is crazy. Christmas time, etc. So I don't miss that. What made you leave store management? Yeah, I'm talking about it right now. The hours are crazy. Retail, now I'm not gonna lie, chat. There was a point where I literally, as price just rejected, you just lost the ORB high of 27,218. So keep in mind what I said, chat. You want to break below 199 with conviction, right? And you want to close below there, and then you're targeting new lows down here, possibly towards 100. All right, 27,124. So just be cautious. You got a bit of you can kind of see it forming right now. You're slowly, feels like, creeping to the downside here, right? You got these highs that couldn't get broken. You got these highs that couldn't get broken up here. You got these highs that couldn't get broken. So are we headed for new lows? That's the question. But yeah, I worked in retail management for a ton of time, chat, and I wanted to get out of it because I felt that there was something better for me. Got sick of working crazy hours. Chat, I used to get called in the middle of the night. Oh, there's a fire in your store. You got to go to your store, right? Call it a code red. I had a dead person floating in the back of one of my stores. I had right in the fire, by the way, was from a team member, guys. His girlfriend broke up with him, and he decided to try to set the store on fire. So that was one night, right? I got called for that. I've had stores where I've had multiple break-ins, and people, right? There was like a ring of people going from Orlando down to South Florida, breaking into stores. You know, I had a store that got broken into twice. They were in and out within 60 seconds. Took a ton of Apple products, right? Middle of the night. Just all kind of craziness, chat. All kind of craziness. So wanted something different. And you look at me now, Chad. I mean, even if there's a long week and I'm streaming 4 or 5, 5 or 6 hours, whatever it is, right? So like next week I'm 12 to 4, 5 days a week. You do the math on that. 20 plus hours, right? Even if it's 30 hours for the week, 27, 28. I mean, and to be able to do what I love and be a part of the BDH, it's a blessing, chat. So I don't take it for granted. Like I said this yesterday, that this is why you have to bet on yourself. If I never reached out and took a chance and shot my shot, and to be honest, I wasn't, obviously anticipating that PW was going to offer me a job, to be honest. I was just happy to come in and rock out with him. I was watching him for over 2 years and, watched the show every day, and I was just happy to come in and rock out. So, to be honest. But it's what I really wanted to do in my heart, right? To be chat. And look at me now. So you got to love it. Were you able to trade on the job? Yeah, because I was a store manager. I wasn't an assistant manager. I was actually the store manager, right? So you got your own office. You got time. But however, there's plenty of times where you would come in and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna trade the open today. You're not trading the open today. Your boss just walked in, right? And you got a 3 or 4 hour visit where you got to walk every part of the store, and that takes up 4 to 5 hours. And then all of us, right, your whole day is depending on that. Or you get a regional visit where you know, they call, oh, a jet's in town, and you know, there's somebody from home office flying in and to visit stores, so you're on high alert, right? All those factors play into retail management, guys, when you're the store manager. So PW is a legend for taking you on like this. That's a huge responsibility he's giving you, and you're killing it. Well done. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. I definitely try, guys. There's a lot of pressure right? So I obviously don't want to let PW down, because he took a chance on me. He took a risk on me, right? So I mean that 100%, guys. Like, so I don't want to let him down. So I try to do the best I can do, right? And keep pushing. So make no mistake about it. That's why it's always funny when people are like, like, you know, D-Money, you know, whatever. It's like, guys, PW didn't need me at all, right? He well-established, views crazy, right? #1 stream. I'm happy to be a part of the BDH. So I'm grateful for the opportunity, guys. I don't take it for granted. So, but I'm still going to beat him down in horse. Make no mistake about it. Oh man. The lunch, yeah, I'm not sure. Drop your lunch options in the chat, and we'll see if they qualify for D-Money, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna get. All right, so let's see what we got. Ice cream ice cream sandwich. Oh man. Chick-fil-A, yeah. I don't know about Chick-fil-A. I mean, I do have my daughter today, chat. I got to pick her up, so we'll see. I don't know what she wants to get. So, but she loves her nuggets and her fries from Chick-fil-A, chat. Make no mistake about it. PB&J, peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen. Olive Garden. Taco Bell, yeah, I'm not a fan of Taco Bell, chat. I know there's some people out there that rock out with Taco Bell. More power to you, but I'm not trying to hate. But I'm simply saying I saw a video of rats running through a Taco Bell on the news, and was never able to eat there again. So I will not be going to Taco Bell. Hello, Squirrel. D-Money, have you ever heard of a ice cream corn dog? No, I have not. So we're gonna give you a timeout for trying to insinuate something here. So we're gonna give you a 5-minute timeout. That'll put you to the end of the stream. You won't be able to come back until 2 o'clock for the afternoon session. There's a timeout for you. You're talking about a ice cream covered corn dog. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. PW not here today. No, PW's driving to California. So looks like he made a stop. Mississippi, headed to Texas, and yeah, he's headed to Cali. All right, so you're keeping an eye out here, chat, for these lows I called out, right, to get broken. So you're getting pretty close, 27,199. I feel like momentum may pick up pretty drastically if we're able to break below those lows. So it's very interesting that we are getting pretty close to those levels. So just keep an eye out there. It's 12:28. We're getting ready for lunch. If you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We'll be back today at 2 o'clock. Don't you worry. Got some FOMC action. Rice and chicken. Look at Denny. Look at Denny, Chad. He wants us to know that he's eating the rice, chicken, and broccoli. We're not worried, sir. We're not concerned that you're eating the chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's not going to help the game. So I think you need to be concerned about that. That's not going to help you. All right, chat. There it is. There's the break to the downside. There's the break of that 199 level, putting the low at 180. So that was actually pretty quick, a quick 20-point flush. And I feel like you might have more in the tank to the downside here, chat. So somebody wanted to know when the shorts were in play. They are looking way more convincing now to the downside because you just lost those lows. So look out. So I'm going to call it here, chat. Pretty good morning session. We'll be back at 2 o'clock. Don't you worry. If you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. And there's more lows, right? 177. So if you took the shorts, congrats. Drop a W in the chat on the way out. Talked about that level being broken, and you got more downside continuation. You got to love it. Nah, chill, D-Money. We love your company. Yeah, I gotta get some lunch though. I'll be back at 2. I gotta, you gotta. 5.5 hours straight is a little tough. So you definitely got to break it up a little bit. And look at it, chat. She gone. She gone. There it is. There it is. If you listen to the analysis, you're back 35 plus points to the downside. Oh man. All right, so we'll be back. FOMC coming up at 2 o'clock, chat. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, we rock out Monday through Friday, no later than 9 a.m. Trying to make a little money. And we'll see what the afternoon brings. D was 199 low of the previous candle. No, so that was the low of these lows over here that you got to look. That was that momentum candle, right? To the downside where my cursor is. So this candle, you needed that low to get broken for lower lows, in my opinion, right? That's why I had an eye on that low. 27,290 or 27,199 was the low. 199.25. So that was the bazooka candle to the downside. So you figure if that low gets broken, you got more downside stepping into the market. All right, guys, we're going to call it here. I'll be back 2 o'clock. Until then, touch some grass, get some lunch, whatever it is. You got to love it. Catch you on the flip side at 2 o'clock. Until then, we gone.